welcome to the Storm's Bitter Premiership Championship final at Old Trafford. Today's teams are
May the 17th, 1987. Welcome to Old Trafford, Manchester, for the Premiership final between the champions Wigan and Warrington, the only team this season to have done the double over Wigan, beaten Wigan both at home and away. The teams for this afternoon, there's been a lot of doubt over the Wigan team, been trouble over the Wigan half-backs at one period. It seems that we will be without both Edwards and Gregory. However, they have been declared fit, and the Wigan team for this afternoon's game is at number 1 Hampson, number 2 Gill, 3 Stevenson, 4 Bell and 5 Lydon. 6 is Edwards with his leg heavily strapped, and at 7 Gregory and his shoulder very heavily padded. At 8 is Brian Case, at 9 Kiss, 10 Wayne, 11 Goodway, 12 Potter, 13 Hanley, and the substitutes today Russell and West. Mort not playing the substitute, Wigan probably playing safe and bringing in Russell a half-back in case anything should happen to either Edwards or Gregory. Warrington too have had the problem, particularly they've been missing Boyd, who's been the captain and the tower of strength in the team. They've been having trouble finding a regular hooker, so their team for this afternoon is at 1 Johnson, 2 Drummond, 3 Rapati, 4 Peters, 5 Foster, 6 Cullen, 7 Bishop, 8 Tamati, 9 Roberts, 10 Jackson, 11 Humphreys, 12 Sanderson and 13 Duane. And the substitutes for Warrington, Gregory at 14 and Eccles at 15. And the referee for this afternoon's game, for this final, is Mr. Allett of Southport. And so we come to the start of what will probably be a torrid battle. I expect in the early stage we'll have both sets of forwards trying to sort each other out, try and get on top and get the supremacy to give the backs a chance. Wigan slight edge in speed, I would think, in the backs, and there's Hanley, captain for the day, geeing his team up. Wigan kicking off from right to left, deep into the 25. Forwards coming away, and an early mistake, lost possession, so Wigan with a chance of an early touch of the ball Bad mistake by Warrington in their own 25. They'll come out quickly to try and smother Wigan, to keep them in, and in go the forwards hard. Roberts, the hooker, going in, being helped. Kiss waiting behind the play the ball, and it's Wigan also keeping it tight in the forwards around the 25 line in these early exchanges. And Wayne is hurt in that first tackle, took a bit of hammer as the forwards came in. There'll be no quarter asked for and none given in this game. The last time these two teams met in the final, it was hard and tough for the first half hour. Wigan had a desperate effort as Warrington hit them with everything they've got, kitchen sink and the lot, and it took Wigan a long time to break them down. And I wouldn't be at all surprised if we don't see the same pattern today, with Warrington coming in hard and coming in fast and trying to snuff out the Wigan moves before the Wigan machine can get going. Lydon waiting out on the wing as Wigan still trying to force the way over the 25 line and not making a lot of progress as it's moved out wide, out to the left. David Stevenson trying to come inside and no, went an elbow. Humphreys put the elbow in, touched Judge's on quickly. Referee Allett coming over to see what the problem is. A lot of tension among these players in the early stages, and with just a minute and 38 seconds gone, Hanley going to call David Stevenson over, and Wigan with a chance here for an early lead. Sam being brought on for him. Great probability that this ground will cut up. Not looking in such good fettle already. One game already having been played. And the weather is terrible, a tremendous amount of rain. We've had monsoon-like weather, so it's going to make it very heavy for these players, perhaps slightly to Warrington's advantage. And this game turns out to be a forward battle. David Stevenson then, just 2 minutes of the game gone. Long kick from the left-hand side of the field, from the left-hand touchline. An all-important kick this, 7 or 8 yards in. Lifts it high, and it's true, and over the middle, and Wigan go into a 2 points to nil lead. And a game which will probably, I would imagine, fairly tight and fairly low scoring today. I think both defences will probably be on top. They'll find it very hard for the attacking players to get through these solid walls of defence. Bishop then to a low, difficult one. Wigan usually whip it inside and goes across the field. David Stevenson watching where it's going, and it's taken cleanly by Johnson. Johnson running wide as Bell comes across to tackle him. Warrington trying to go down the left wing. Hanley's across to take his man, hanging on to him. A bit of trouble going on in the tackle. Referee going to have to get a firm hold on this game, and Wigan are going to get penalised, I think, here. Yes, referee awarding the penalty. Bishop to kick down the Wigan right wing, makes absolutely sure of it, and Wigan are pushed back into their own 25. Now it's Warrington in the danger area, chance to, and they head down and bash in, and Wigan hold them easily as Sanderson comes over. Forster caught in possession, not very effective. Sanderson moving it inside, and once again it's tucked under the jumper. Warrington keeping it very tight, trying to draw the Wigan forwards in. Once again, forward comes ploughing in. Humphrey trying to drive his way up to the Wigan try line. Sanderson waiting behind to play the ball. Little switch of direction. Bishop holding it. Short pass, and Wigan defence is up to it. A tremendous defence this season. Tamati and Case having a little do at each other, and it's Case who's adjudged the guilty party there. Yielding nothing. He's had a tremendous season as Brian Case. Real hard grafting forward. But penalty to Warrington. 5 minutes gone. None too difficult kick from the 25 line. Bishop, left-footed kicker, has kicked a lot of goals this season, a lot of drop goals. Chance here to level the scores. Every yard of ground being fought for desperately, and every point so needed and so vital And he's missed it. Wigan got possession, running it out. Bell trying to bring the ball away. He's bounced down to the ground. Kiss behind the play the ball, and Kiss trying to bring it away again. Keeping it tight in their own 25. Gregory comes in to try to help him, to make sure he's not pushed back towards his own line. Little push from Kiss. Referee making him get on with the game as it goes across, and once again it's Wayne trying to get out of danger. Warrington forwards coming in quickly, coming in hard. Wall of attrition between these forwards. Flung back for Lydon to put the kick in. He has to jink. Jane onto the other foot. A long one down the field up to the halfway line, taken by Drummond. Drummond managed to turn the ball back inside onto Cullen. Cullen going across field, and there's 3 Wigan players coming hard and bouncing down. Wayne and Potter doing some good tackling. Bishop trying to get his line moving. Loose forward to Wayne, going cross field. Gregory hanging on to him in spite of his shoulder. He's doing a tremendous amount of work. Sanderson behind to play the ball, moving it across. Bishop, kick been charged down, the ball's loose. Fly kick through by Hanley, being chased. Johnson having trouble in regaining possession, and Hanley's up on him on the 25 line. Mistake by Warrington. Mistakes today could be costly. Now it's Warrington who are struggling to make progress. Damanty coming in hard, and Bell's into the tattle and floors him. Bishop, little overhead kick, and it's beautifully taken by Hanson and well run out. Very, very safe pair of hands. Runs it out, decides he's going to play it safe and dive with it on the halfway line. David Stevenson running through from acting halfback, has Gill with him, loses the ball, Gill's up on it, the referee will give the knock on. Gill come inside, a little bit of aggro going on between Gill and Humphreys. Had a word with each other. One wonders what the word is that they had. Bishop to feed the scrum, referee keeping the packs apart. In go the head, they're going hard, packs wheeling all over the place. And Wigan penalised. Referee not happy with the way Wigan went into the scrum, so Bishop will kick for touch down the Gill width. Ball knocked back. Referee pointing over to the touch judge. Not the Warrington wanting to start with the tap penalty. 2 balls on the field at the moment. Hooker Roberts trying to bash his way through the Wigan defence, like running into a brick wall. A little bit of jinking by Sanderson, a good run there. Fighting his way towards the Wigan line. Tamerty up waiting for the play of the ball. Tamerty out to Bishop. Bishop moving it across. Once again they try to bang the way through. Humphreys plays the ball to himself. Yard or so further forward, nearer to the Wigan line. Bishop waiting to get his team moving. Ball being switched back inside. The referee sent it forward, and the ball had been dropped. Wigan quickly onto it, so it would be Wigan to feed the scrum. Dangerously close to their own try line. Referee keeping them apart. In go the heads. Coming out to Gregory, a short one onto Hanley, and Hanley bounced down as he's receiving it. And the referee, as Hampson came away with the ball, awards the penalty. Edwards speaking to his team. Good touch found by Lydon. Lydon takes the tap and hoists it high and deep into the Warrington area. Drummond making a mess of it. It goes away from his feet. Wigan fly kick through and the ball's gone loose. Just couldn't get his foot to it. Drummond made a mess of it. Wigan moving up quickly, and the ball rolls into touch. That could have been very dangerous for Warrington, as Drummond had trouble taking that awkwardly bouncing ball. Gregory to feed inside the Warrington 25. Referee on the narrow side. Backs wheeling all over the place. Ball's locked in the pack. Gregory trying to run it out. Strong handoff. Gets a long ball out to Edwards. Edwards trying to get his line moving. Warrington have moved right into the Wigan line out. And Wigan being forced back inside. Strong run by David Stevenson. He's come very hard down the middle, but eventually succumbs to the defence. Wigan now trying to press it as it goes out to Edwards. Gregory on to Edwards. Edwards couldn't get through. Gregory waiting for the play of the ball. Short pass now. Wigan keeping it tight. Bashing and battering the way towards the Warrington line. Case so strong, proving it down. He's let the ball go, and Wigan are going to lose possession. The impetus gone out of Wigan's attack. Wigan trying to fly kick at it at the play of the ball. Edwards trying to hook the ball back. Made it a bit awkward for the acting half-back, but Warrington regained possession. "11 minutes gone, the score still Wigan 2, Warrington 0. Bishop moving the ball across. And Warrington not letting the ball flow and not having much chance to let it flow as Wigan are coming in very, very fast. Bishop, kick been charged down again. Twice Wigan have charged the kick down, and once again it goes back to Warrington, so another 6 tackles probably for Warrington. Bishop once more, and again left-footed, kicks behind the Wigan defence. Wigan retreating into their own 25. Good strong run down the wing, but eventually has to go down in the tattle. Edwards coming over, moving it inside. Roberts coming in. Kiss now behind the play of the ball. On to Gregory. Gregory holding it. The referee caught Warrington offside. Gives the penalty to Wigan. Warrington playing it very close, trying to spot Wigan out of the game and paying the penalty with occasional offside. Oh, just a little too soon. Gregory geeing his players up as Lydon bangs it into touch on the far side. Lydon going across the field. Wigan working the switch of direction. Coming back into the middle. Lydon gone out onto the right wing from his left. But Warrington tattling well. Wigan moving out. Potter goes tearing forward. Gains 5-6 yards of ground. Kiss waiting for the play of the ball. Onto and the switch of direction. Trying to come down the middle. 4-5 Warrington players into the tattle to smother the move. Hanley plays it to himself, goes tearing forward. The cover's there again to put him down. Duane into the tattle with Bishop. Kiss waiting for the play of the ball. Wigan try drop goal, doesn't rise more than 6 inches and rolls dead, so it'll be a tap from the 25. Points going to be very hard to come by this afternoon. Once again, here we come, this forward battering with Tamati comes charging in. Sanderson, who seems to be taking over the role of acting half-back for Warrington, dummying from behind to play the ball and nobody buys it. Kiss and Case go in and bury him. Now it's Bishop coming up, trying to get his team moving it out, and once again they try to come down the middle. A strong run by Jackson. Kiss in well into the tattle. Now Warrington still tight in the forward. It's not getting out to the 3/4. Bishop kicking behind the Wigan defence. Joe Lydon having a bit of trouble with an awkward bouncing ball. Gets it at the second attempt. Moves it up, almost up to the halfway line before he's taken by Drummond. A bit of rivalry for these two, both fighting for the places on the Great Britain team on the wing. Kiss. Wigan trying to come down the middle again. And ground cutting up very badly. Conditions not good as Gregory moves it across. Back onto Gregory, and the referee says it's a forward pass, and Gregory not happy with it. Flings the ball away in disgust. And he's been penalised. Referee not happy with Gregory. That was a nice interplay between Gregory and Edwards, and Gregory all worked up in this final. And Wigan push back to just outside their own 25. Once again it's in the forwards. Wigan meet them determinedly and safely. Tamati has to go down. And Humphreys not making any progress at all. Sanderson waiting behind to play the ball. Out to Bishop. Bishop dummying, coming back inside. Runs into Hanley and Potter. 3 Wigan players in. Yielding absolutely nothing. Bad play the ball. Comes on to Sanderson. And Hanley's into the tattle once more. With Kiss and Potter. Bishop moving it along the line now. Long lob pass, nearly intercepted. Ball's loose on the ground. It bouncing kindly for Warrington. Jackson coming hard inside, and he's taken low and hard by Bell in a good tattle, good saving tattle. Now Warrington putting the pressure on. A high kick. Ball's loose on the ground and knocked on. And the referee's giving them offside. The judges are in front of the kicker when he kicked, so bit of relief for Wigan. Looks as if Goodway might want to take a quick penalty, but they decided to play it safe, and Joe Lydon being called over to bang it down the touchline. Wigan with the 6 tackles to come from their own 25. Joe Lydon puffing and panting a little bit. It's a hard game this. Wigan now in the forwards again. It's very close and very tight. Kiss. Warrington coming in, tackling very well, very safe. A bit delay behind the play of the ball. Cullen bowling away, forced Wigan down to the ground. Good darting run by Kiss. Dropped the ball, I think, as he was going down. He made a good run from behind the play of the ball, and he went slithering and sliding on this terrible surface, badly cut up. Referee having trouble getting the front row sorted out. Manoeuvring, fighting for position. Ball referee not happy with the way the ball came out. It's a penalty to Wigan. Bishop being offside at the scrum. Right in the very centre of the field. And they deciding what Wigan are going to do. Takes it himself and he's pounced down for his pains. Kiss. Case battling his way forward. Kiss moving it across again. Wigan moving wide this time. David Stevenson having to come back inside. Lets the ball go. Just threw it away, picked up by Goodway. Goodway onto Edwards, and Edwards is taken low and hard, and they're still hanging on to him. He tries to get up to play it. Another darting run by Kiss from the acting half-back. Gill's trying to get into the play, running into the middle of the field, but it's Edwards who's gone behind to play the ball. Edwards now moving it across. Little overhead chip by Wigan, and Wigan penalised for offside. Once again, in front of the kick was it taken. Wigan been working this little overhead kick very well this season, and that time it didn't come off, and reckon they were offside, and so Bishop, among the balloons, bangs it into touch up to the halfway line. Not much fluid football been seen from Warrington. They've been playing him very much in the forwards. And here they come again, the heavyweight brigade, just charging in. Bit pedestrian this football. Tamati comes in hard but doesn't get very far. Bishop trying to get his backs going, and Wigan move up quickly, and there's no way through at all, and Wigan hurling them back, gaining yards in defence by Wigan. Good defensive play. Ball loose and Wigan have got possession. Not too easy to handle under these terrible conditions. Ryan Case absolutely sure of making sure of it. Kiss on to Gregory. Gregory short one. Warrington come in, meet the Wigan attackers. Good way, plays the ball. Case changing direction. And Wigan now finding it difficult to get anywhere. Rubber kick, put behind the defence, rolling to the touchline, kicked inside, touch judges on the spot, letting it go. Foster brings it back into play, back onto the Warrington 25. Hanley in quickly, into the tackle. And bad play, in a bit of a mix-up there. Warrington didn't know what they were doing together. Wigan quickly onto the loose ball. Edwards moving it across. Gregory trying to find a gap. Lovely short pass. Wigan going hard into the middle and held up. Dean Bell just couldn't complete its good strong run. Came onto it well. Bit of hesitation behind the play the ball, and he decided he's going to go on his own. He can see the line. It's tantalising there in front of him. Can't get over it. And Hanley not getting up. Hurting that tackle. Holding his thigh. Eventually Wigan get the ball played. Going hard for the line. And the cover comes in well and snuffs Wigan out. Ropati came in well into the tackle to take Wigan. Hoisted high and across the field and backwards. Wigan lost a bit of ground and the ball's knocked back. Wigan put in another kick. And it's straight into touch. So that kick of Lydon's lost Wigan quite a bit of yardage. And eventually banging it straight into touch, so Wigan brought back outside the Warrington 25. The referee trying to keep the packs up and apart. Bishop comes over and they're down, and he's going to penalise Wigan. As soon as they were in, the scrum collapsed and the referee said it's Wigan's fault. Just over halfway through this first half, score still 2-0 to Wigan. Wigan pushed back again into their own half after that scrum offence. Tamati regains his feet. Sanderson moving it out, turned back inside to Humphreys. Humphreys dies with it. Sanderson again waiting for the play of the ball. Bishop, long wide pass which has gone astray. Fly kick, ball still loose, and Warrington regained possession. The referee says that he was offside. The ball went loose, was touched by a Warrington player, then picked up, only saying it was a kick that went in. Lydon, good long kick over to the far side. This is where they went astray. Ball going loose, Wigan onto it. Wigan couldn't take it cleanly, and the referee not happy with that kick. I think it's Cullen's kick that bothered him. Now Wigan trying to drive the way forward. Case taking them on. Strong still on his feet. They have a job, but eventually they wrestle him down. Case making another of his runs from acting half back. Wayne moves it out. Edwards doing the run around. Wigan going to be penalised, I think, for going through without the ball. Player coming on the burst, didn't get it, and the referee, quite rightly, judged obstruction. Bishop right up to the halfway line with his kick. Tamati, head down and bash. And the ball's gone loose in the tackle. Wigan dive on it. Referee decides. Have a scrum down. The ball was lost in the tattle. Gregory to feed. Referee wanting him out. On the other side of him. He's not happy with them. Nearly a sandwich there as Gregory gets it. And Cullen's on Edwards as he's taking the ball, and Bishop comes up as well. Pinched a yard or two at that scrum. And then they're on, moving it across field, and Wigan can't get moving and have lost the ball. The ball's still loose, it's rolling about. Referee lets it go as Duane tries to come through, and Hansel and Stevenson coming hard to take him. Sanderson well tackled at the play of the ball. Wayne coming in as well. Touch judge coming on the field, giving the penalty to Warrington, said the knees have gone in. Bishop want to kick for goal. 26 minutes of this half gone. Wigan 2, Warrington 0. Bishop decides he's going to try and level the scores. Neither attack managing to breach the opponent's defence. Conditions not good for goal kicking. Ground is greasy. Heavy rainfall. Left-footed Bishop stabs at it. And Wigan running it out. Ball short of the line. Warrington hungry for the tattle, coming hard. Cullen joining the forwards. Kiss. Grafting. Potter decides he's going to bring it away, but he doesn't get very far. He's easily taken out. Now Wayne decides he's going to help out in this tough situation for the Wigan forwards. Little overhead kick from Wigan. Edwards is up there. Wigan's keeping it moving, coming hard down the field. A good break by Wigan. Looking for support, and eventually they have to die with the ball. Wanting a quick play of the ball. Wanting to let him go. Now it's Gill. Decides he's going to have a run. Not been in the game very much. Ball not been flowing for the wingmen. Gregory. Kick has been charged down. Coming back to Wigan side. Hampson puts Little overhead kick, and he's up there to take it, running it out onto Hanley. Hanley getting Wigan line moving. Wigan getting it out onto Gill. Gill trying to come inside, and he's bounced down on the 25 line. Wigan now showing a little more menace in their attack. Ball's flowing a little bit better, and they've lost possession on the 6th tattle, and now it will be Warrington once more to bring the ball away from their own 25. Referee right on top of them, watching these tackles very, very carefully as Bishop moves the ball across, and Wigan coming quickly and hard. Looked like a boot going in there as he got up. Warrington going round in decreasing circles, and they're hoisted up in the air and bounced down. Damity moving. Bishop left-footed again, kicking behind the defence, which is covered by Lydon on the halfway line. Lydon trying to round him. Oh, he's bounced down heavily. That was a strong, hard tackle on Joe Lydon, and Cullen's delighted with it, comes over and gives him the handshake. He really hit Joe Lydon with all he'd got then. He knocked him back, knocked him flying, and the ball went out of his grasp and over the touchline. Wigan bringing it away from the scrum. Gregory. Edwards being caught in possession. Right on top of him as he's receiving the ball. Warrington moving into the Wigan line out. Hanley trying to batter his way down the middle. Bell comes up onto Lydon, who's gone across to the other wing. Lydon puts a good long ranging kick. I don't think it's going to find touch though as Johnson goes back to recover. Johnson trying to come inside. Hanging on to it, giving his team time to regroup behind him, sort themselves out. They come back into midfield, and Wigan trying to hold them down in the Warrington 25. Foster goes down in the tattle. Penalty to Warrington. Lot of needle in this game. A lot of tension among the players. Bishop turning it back inside onto Roberts. Roberts stopped by Potter and Hanley. Out to Bishop. Bishop a long pass which has gone a bad pass. Ball still loose on the floor. Warrington regained the possession. The referee's blown up. Peters recovered the ball. The referee's given the knock on, so it'll be Wigan to feed. Ball coming out the Wigan side. They've worked to switch. It goes out to Stevenson dumming, bringing Gill inside. Gill gets it moving on to Bell. Bell's legs are taken from under him. He can't run without those. Looking behind to make sure he's got an acting half-back that's turned inside. And Warrington holding Wigan, the referee trying to get them further back, waving them back. Comes to Gregory. Gregory a long pass. Edwards trying to get the line moving. Stevenson coming in hard, coming in very, very strong in. Met again by Warrington. Wigan referee going to bring them back, so the ball was lost after the tackle had been completed. Out. Somebody opened the mouth. Penalty. Referee having none of it. And somebody going to have the riot act read to him. David Stevenson, none too happy, being calmed down by Hanley. He came in hard into the, running very, very hard with the ball. And he wasn't happy with the referee's decision. The referee saying, I'm the boss round here, you just keep your trap shut, I'll make the decisions. A hard game to referee because it's a hard game. It's tough and it's hard among these forwards. Wigan back into their own 25. 7 minutes to go now. Drummond having a run for the line. Not seen a lot of the ball this afternoon. Wigan hanging on to him as Sanderson comes up for the play of the ball. Sanderson moves it inside. Warrington forwards again, trying to batter the way over the Wigan line. Wigan holding firm at the moment. Tremendous defence this season. Ball's been dropped into the Wigan in goal area, held just in the field of play, right on the Wigan try line. Hanley back well, covering Wayne Waiting, going to bring it away, shoulder in, charging forward. Hurt very early on, probably still carrying that injury bit, he's still limping. Dean Bell coming up to action half back, Kiss plays it himself. Dragged his way forward. Bell's up again. Little kick through by Gregory and Lydon's up. Fly kicks at him. We're going to get a chase here for the line as Lydon field wide open. Drummond's chasing it with him. Lydon gets the kick in again. He's off his balance. He picks it up. It comes across and his strength takes him over and Wigan have scored. Wigan have got the first try. The length of the field by Joe Lydon. Little chip through by Gregory. Ball was loose and Lydon so fast, so fleet of foot. Hacked away at it. Cover came across. They couldn't get it. Drummond went for it. Threw Joe Lydon off balance. He still kept going. And as Johnson came across to take him almost on the line, his strength and his determination took him over. 34 minutes gone. Wigan go into a 6-0 lead. Lydon hacking it on again, gets away from Drummond. Lovely pick up under these conditions. And the Warrington defence couldn't take him on the line. Nice little kick through from Gregory setting it up. Awkward bouncing ball as he hacked it down the field. Sensibly kicked it away from Drummond. Took it on again, left-footed. Lovely balance. And so Wigan are now 6, got the first try of the match. Neither Johnson nor Foster could hold him, as his speed and his strength took him over. A long kick for David Stevenson, just outside the 25, 15 yards in. And just short of the near post, just wide of the near post. So with 5 minutes to go to half time, Wigan finally crack the Warrington defence. Right in, struggling inside their own 25. That little chip of Gregory's set it up for flyer Joe Lydon to streak down the field. Now Wigan 6, Warrington 0. And Warrington never really looked like getting a try so far, as Lydon once again bangs it hard down the field, but it's well covered. Drummond going inside, meets this Wigan wall of defence, and there's no way through it. Not a lot of flair or imagination from the Warrington style of football. And Bishop gets it moving, and once again forward Humphrey tries to play them on his own. Sanderson out to Bishop. Bishop moving it across. Dean Belling hard into the tackle, taking Jackson, and the referee judged he went in too hard, the wrong way. So another penalty to Warrington. Not found it. Hampson, safe as ever, running it out, sidestepping back into the trouble. Absolutely safe and sure. Wigan with it on their own 25. Gill's come across, wanted to get in the game. Loves to go acting half back. Quite often it doesn't matter. Sometimes causes panic in the opposite defence. Gregory. Kick bin bounces off a Warrington player right on the halfway line. Absolutely sodden, these players. Drenched, rain-soaked, playing under terrible conditions in a tough, hard game. Nice kick from Andy Gregory, brings Wigan up to the halfway line. It should be Wigan to feed, it hit a Warrington player. Ball goes in. Wigan doing well in the tight scrums as Gregory tries to hand off Duane, but Duane hangs on to him. Hanley going cross-field, not gaining any ground. Warrington defence move on to him very hard and very quickly. Case, strong handoff. Eventually knocked down, gets up again, and now three of them come over. Humphreys and Drummond and Roberts come in to bury him. Wigan kick through, and it's been knocked on by Drummond, can't take it cleanly. The referee lets it go, it bounced off Drummond. Sanderson waiting, attacked him half back. Bishop trying to get his line moving, but once again as it comes to Duane, he decides he's going to break his way through the Wigan defence. And as Kiss gets up with the ball, the referee accuses him of having stolen it after the tackle was completed. So Warrington get another penalty. Bishop this time gets it in. Minute to go to half time. Do or die, last minute effort here in this first half as Jackson tries to force his way through the Wigan defence. A defence that's so solid. Tamati now being taken by the Wigan defenders. On to Bishop. Bishop bounced down. Good strong tackle by Brian Case. Sanderson hesitating behind the play of the ball. That's fatal, and he pays the price. Kiss moving up quick at the play of the ball. Gregory done a lot of tackling, bit of fumbling behind the play of the ball. Not easy for these players. Johnson hanging on to it, eventually lobs it back to the scrum half. Gregory waiting for the referee to sort these front rows out. Roberts having a job getting his head in. Kiss will not yield an inch to him. Referee coming round the blind side, seeing what's going on, sending them out, pointing exactly where he wants them. And Wigan penalised as they go down. Referee having a lot of trouble with these scrums. Kiss, all innocent. Can't understand why he shouldn't be going in like that, really. Warrington looks as if they're going to try and move. And the move is stick it up your jumper and put your head down and try to go forward. And Sanderson is driven back by Hanley. And there goes the hooter for what has been a hard, tough first half of this Premiership final. So Wigan go into the lead by 6 points to 0. So the players take the field for this second half. Wigan leading by 6 points to 0. Substitution having been made on the Warrington side. Gregory coming on. So there'll probably be a shuffle in the Warrington pack. Wigan champions, trying to make the 4 trophies win this season. It's over 20 years since anybody did it. I think St Helens were probably the last side to do it. Joe Lydon, who got that great try in the first half, running across the pitch. So the second half starts with Warrington from right to left. Tommy Bishop kicking into the Wigan 25, whipped inside onto Hampson. The typical Wigan move from the kick-off, doing the dummy. And once Wigan have dropped it, and Sanderson going hard for the line. He looks if he's over that. Referee's recalling them. Wigan lost the ball. Players are accepting the referee's decision. Could well have been an accidental offside. Yes, that's what he's signalling. The ball had gone forward and that he was bounced off a Warrington player. Wigan feed the scrum. It goes straight through. Hanley bringing it away. Wigan lucky there, having lost the ball near their own line, and Warrington win it over, but they accepted the referee's decision without any demur. Case plays the ball back. Wigan trying to clear the 25. Well, that was a dramatic start to the second half. Wayne. Gregory, a long pass out to Wigan's left, coming over the 25 line, and Warrington going and meet them as they try to bust through. Hanley plays it back to Lydon. Lydon kicks behind the defence. We're going to be taken cleanly. Johnson running it out the full back. Wigan wall of defence goes up there, and he's well tackled by David Stevenson. Cullen going back to the play the ball. Long pass coming out. Warrington attacking well down the left wing, and they duck, put the head down, turn back inside, and Wigan had no problem in holding them. Foster turning it inside. Now Warrington moving the ball a little bit more than they did in the first half. Referee's whistle goes. Penalty for not getting off him, holding him down in the tattle. Bishop just inside the Wigan half, gets it up to the 25 line. There we see the rerun again. Hampson jumping with it. Stevenson loses it, and it hits, comes off a foot to a man standing in front of him. Was in an offside position. Warrington 15 yards out, turning it into attack as Gregory goes powering his way forward. Sanderson waiting behind to play the ball. Tamati can decide he's going to go alone, and there's no way through for him. Wigan defence hold, referee signals, 5 tackles have gone as Tamati regains his feet. Ball's loose on the ground, and the referee says they're back to 1. Gregory behind to play the ball, puts his head down, and he's inches short of the line, and Wigan holding him up will not let him through. Warrington now hot on the attack, 1 try behind as Bishop turns back inside, and he probably wishes he hadn't as he's met forcefully by Wayne. Sanderson slow behind to play the ball, moving it out. Wigan have moved up quickly and funneling them back in. Gregory in, tackling hard and fiercely. Wigan defence under tremendous pressure now as Sanderson, and the ball's gone loose over the Wigan line and over the dead ball line. And untidy play the ball, lost them possession. The referee giving the drop out from under the posts. Johnson moving it inside, coming over the halfway line, run a long way before Wigan meet them eventually. Potter comes into the tattle. Sanderson waiting behind to play the ball, short one. Once again we have the forwards putting their head in and trying to batter their way through. Jackson taking the Wigan forward, Jackson who's captain for the day, and now Warrington moving the ball well, and Dean Bell comes across, snuffs out Ropati, big strong centre Ropati. Warrington team must think they're a juggernaut as they put in their heads down, and now they lost ground as they move the ball across the field, and Gregory up very quickly. Peters trying to go through from the play the ball, not accurate tackling, and Wigan have knocked the ball down. We're back to 1. The referee signalled yes, back to 1. Wigan knocked the ball down, so Warrington got another 6 tackles. West warming up, ready to come on. Probably be Wayne, I think, who'll come off, who got an injury very early on in the game. Warrington in possession then. Bishop trying to... Warrington coming hard this time. Wigan not yielding, hanging on to them. Sanderson out to Bishop. Bishop cross field. On to Jackson. Jackson being taken by Goodway. And Wayne. To Bishop. Bishop changing direction, sending it back out. Warrington, Ropati, strong run by Ropati, gets his pass in and he's tackled as he's receiving the ball. Warrington now turning a lot of heat on as Bishop, drop goal specialist, tries to drop a goal and misses. There'll be a let off for Wigan. Wigan will come back up to the 25 line. Gill coming into the centre of the field. It looks as if Wigan are going to make the substitution. West waiting on the touchline. And on he comes. Wayne it is who's coming off, limping rather badly. He's fought hard and worked well and grafted well. Gets a consolation pat as he comes off the field. West will probably go open side and Case move over to the blind side. Little overhead kick from Wigan. And they've got possession. On Wigan coming hard down the centre of the field now. Edwards making a run for the line. Has he got the legs? Oh, beautiful inside pass on to Hanley. And Hanley's taken just a yard short. That was a great run down the centre of the field. Once again, that little overhead chip caused all the trouble. And Edwards up there. Feeling a fit Edwards would probably have made the line on his own. Goodway now trying to crash his way over. And he's being held just inches short of the line. Well, that was a menacing run and a lovely inside pass from Edwards. On Kiss on his knees, being hurled back. Potter saying, get up, I'm behind you. Potter moves it inside. Wigan West now. With long reach trying to stretch his way out. Bad play the ball and the referee's penalised him for it. Referee says he rolled it back. Wigan piling on the pressure, give away the penalty. Referee signalling very graphically that the ball hadn't been played correctly. So a let off for Warrington as Wigan had surged down the field, and Bishop finds it just short of the 25 line. Apart from one little flourish, Warrington have never pressed near the Wigan line nor looked like cracking the Wigan defence, which had been holding very steady. They've held this Warrington pack extremely well. Gregory going in hard. Roberts disappears underneath the Wigan defenders. For a man with a bad shoulder, Gregory's doing a tremendous amount of work, and Hanley's not been lacking in the tackling stint. Deep into the Wigan half. Hanley going out to the line wing, turning inside, making no mistakes, keeping possession as Lydon moves it in, back onto Lydon. Gregory's in with Jackson. Brian Case has to go down. Kiss moving it across. Gregory to Edwards, back onto Gregory. Gregory a long pass, and Wigan have missed it, and Warrington have it. Sanderson quickly onto the loose ball, and once again pedestrian stuff from Tamate. He's coming in with his strength and his power, but not proving very effective. Now they're trying to stretch the Wigan defence. They're having to turn back inside, and look at that tackling, and Wigan have got the ball. Came in, Strand whipped the ball off them. Edwards up quickly, wanting to get his line moving on to West. West coming back inside, runs into the defence. Kiss. Onto Hanley. Hanley being bounced down as Tamati comes over. Hanley looking in a bit of distress as he gets up. The Wigan ball, the ball's gone loose, flirts over to Warren. A bit of battling going on this side of the field. Gill involved. There's been a lot of feeling between him and his opposite number. There looks a lot worse. A lot of the players are just pulling other players off. I think Gill is likely to get into a bit of bother here. Hanley coming over as captain to try and get it sorted out. Still anybody's game this, with only 6 points in it. The opposing wingers, Gill and Forster, accepting the referee's word. A nice little handshake, sorts it out. And I imagine the next time they meet, they're going just as hard. Penalty to Warrington. Gill adjudged the guilty party, having started it off. And Tommy Bishop pushes Warrington up into the Wigan half, 12 yards inside the Wigan half. The Wigan players line out, waiting for the tap. Bishop trying to get his line moving, but there's no way they can get it through this Wigan defence. Rock solid at the moment as they go charging in again, and Wigan swing them round, bounce them down. West into the tattle. Bishop, and Case, like a greyhound out of a trap, comes tearing up to take Bishop. West and Case in, smothering them before they can get going. Now it's Cullen behind the play of the ball, doing the run around with Bishop. Cullen trying to take it out, and he's lost possession. Wigan glad to get that one. Andy Gregory lays it back. Kiss gains it 5 yards of ground. Gregory out to Edwards. Edwards trying to get this right. Owen Bell was almost through then at the last minute. A despairing grab at his ankle stopped him. Hampson moves it inside onto Goodway, and the Paul finally still fighting his way. As all of Warrington pack pile in on top of him, he still hangs on to the ball. Kiss waiting for the play of the ball. Kick through along the ground, it's covered by Foster going inside, being followed by Hampson, who bounces him down. Bishop behind the play of the ball, moving it across onto Peters. Peters very ineffective in that run. Bishop switching of direction. Crowd shouting for a forward pass. Gregory's into the tackle. And the referee brings them back for that forward pass. Bell moving it out onto Hampson. Hampson puts his head down. And now it's Warrington's turn to push Wigan back while Wigan have the ball. Ropati and Gregory in very hard there. Bell coming through from acting half back. Gregory takes him. West. Forced down, no way through for him. Kiss comes up. Kiss moving it across the field. Gregory onto Edwards. Edwards holding it. Wigan being forced across the field. Andy Gregory holding it from acting half back. Getting mauled for his pain. He's still on his feet. Goodway goes in to help him and force him down. The referee giving the scrum down, says he lost the ball. Hadley gives him an encouraging pat. Quarter of an hour gone in the second half. Score still Wigan 6 and Warrington play with a problem. Could well see Eccles coming on. Big Bob Eccles coming on, massive forward. Ball shoots straight out the side of the pack. Referee lets it go. Johnson linked up in the attack, taken by Bell and Edwards. Sanderson moving it across field onto Mike Gregory. He's taken. Wigan are in hard. Joe Lydon comes into the tattle with Andy Goodway, and Gregory lies on top of him. The tackling has been so keen and so fierce and so sure in this game. Bishop tries a long one out onto Eccles. Eccles going back inside, gets it back onto Bishop. Bishop trying to get them. Warrington going round in ever decreasing circles, and eventually that was a hard, tough tackle. And Rapati not too happy. Bishop kicks behind the Wigan defence, but it's covered. Gill being brought inside. Gill running across the field, trying to dance his way down the middle, beats one tackle and then runs into the forwards. Another Potter takes them on. Eccles goes in. Kiss waiting for the play of the ball. Edwards back onto Edwards. Edwards kicks. And it's just over the touchline, just a few inches over the touchline, so it'll be ball back. Edwards not at his sparkling best, but seeming to organise this Wigan team. Playing a sound game and not quite as spectacular because the leg's probably still troubling him. Down they go. Bishop puts it in. Bishop gets it out onto Cullen. Cullen bringing it back inside onto Rapati. Strong run by Rapati. Eventually Kiss takes him on Case. They've done so much grafting this afternoon, these front row men. Jackson trying to go through. Lydon hangs on to him. Looks up at the referee. Referee decides they'd obstruct it and give an obstruction and the penalty is to Bishop. Warrington now, good attacking position. but their only ploy seems to be to keep it in the forwards, try to bludgeon the way over, and the ball's gone loose straight to Case, and he makes no mistake. But a mishandling by Warrington. Wigan with it in their own 25. Kiss taking Eccles with him, strong run, but Eccles eventually forced him down. He's put one in, I think. Touch and his flag has gone up and he's on. And Kiss has a little laugh at him. Say, you never touch me. Yes. Took it quite well. Hard man. Joe Line just in from the touchline, very narrow angle. Had a good game this afternoon, Joe Line, done a lot of work, got a great try. West doing the grafting work in the front row as Eccles comes in to take him. Case being pushed back, you don't see that so very often. The Warrington pack is fighting for every inch of territory. A good way, tries to make a break, he can't get very far. Kiss. And break by Gregory down the middle, followed from behind by Mike Gregory, and he has to go down. A nice little dart by Andy Gregory. Ball's flung back, Lydon having to sidestep before he gets his kick in. Now it comes out to Johnson, and Johnson's well tackled. Good clean tackle by David Stevenson. And Wigan holding Drummond on the 25 line. Wigan have won the ball, Kitts has stolen it, gets it out, but West can't take it. Unlucky that for Wigan, they got the ball, and wild pass was thrown out and they lost possession again. Wigan caught offside, had to play the ball, too far up, not retiring. Bishop, good kick, almost up to the Wigan 25. We're just halfway through the second half, through the half of this second half. Warrington only 6 points behind, doing a little move with his forwards. Eccles trying to get through, and he's smothered by Kiss. Out to Bishop. Bishop a long pass. Now Warrington are trying to stretch the Wigan defence. And Andy Gregory in to take Humphreys. Strong run by Tamati, managed to get rid of the ball. Foster coming to the middle of the field. Once again, Gregory's into the tattle with Potter. Peters waiting behind to play the ball. Peters moves it across. And there's a break. Duane coming in the middle. And he's taken good last-ditch tackling by Hampson, but that was a good break by Warrington. And Warrington going to eventually manage to crack this Wigan defence. Peters moves it across. Peters coming up to act in half-back. Long pass to Bishop. Bishop hoists a kick towards the Wigan line. And Wigan have knocked on. Bell can't take it cleanly. Knocks on 5 yards from the line. Coming down then 5 yards out. Bishop feeds it, shoots straight out the scrum, holding it, trying to go back inside. Hanley hangs on to him. Warrington now hot on the attack, hoping to level these scores here. Trying to bludgeon the way over again, and Wigan hurl them back. Bishop waiting behind to play the ball. Long pass out. Warrington moving it along the line, but they've lost a bit of territory. Ball's gone loose. Peters is up there to get it. Gregory moving it across the field. Jackson turning it back. Long pass. going out to Drummond. Drummond gets it out onto the outside, and Wigan go across. Joe Lydon taking his man. Drummond moving it inside. Jackson getting it back out to Drummond. Drummond's let the ball go. Lydon's on it. He's going to get forced into touch. He's bounced over the touchline. Hurled over the touchline. No room to move. Warrington still fighting to get this trophy, this premiership trophy. Wigan knocked down as the ball goes in. Referee making them scrum again. The wheel over towards the touchline. Feet all over the place. It comes to Gregory. Wigan fumbling with the ball behind the scrum. Referee coming over to see who's got it. Cullen saying get off him, let's get on with the game, as Hanley tries to bring it away, battering his way out of the 25 area. Dean Bell coming up to have a go at it. Gains 5 yards before he's forced down. Case as ever turns it back inside onto West. West looking for support for Gill, who's coming to the middle. Can't get out of the grasp of this defence. Potter. Gregory dancing and jinking, turns it back inside to Hanley. Hanley moves it across to Lydon, who's coming to the middle of the field. Lydon puts in a long breaking kick, and that's a fantastic kick as it goes in just short of the corner flag. That must have gained Wigan all of 70 yards. Joe Lydon came in from the left wing into the centre of the field, and he hoisted a mighty one right down the field, just short of the corner flag. I'll bet his forwards are ready to give him the VC for that one. That saved them a tremendous amount of graft and has put Warrington back on the defensive. Bishop feeds. Bishop going away from the scrum, met by Hampson. Gregory moving it across. Good tackling by Hanley. Takes Cullen out of the game. Eccles now doing the forwards job, trying to clear the lines and not finding it very easy. And Jackson puts his head down, tries to slide underneath the tattles. Thrown back for Bishop. Bishop hoists it high. Hampson sure and safe as ever, coming up to the halfway line, running it out to the Lydon wing. Decides he's better going down with the ball. Joe Lydon covering behind him, attacked in half back, moves it inside onto Dean Bell. Dean Bell running at the defence, and they take him. Kiss onto Edwards. Edwards moving it across onto West. West coming back into the middle, runs into Eccles and Gregory. Eventually they force him down to the ground. Kiss. Edwards moving it across the line. Short one from Gregory onto Hanley. Back onto Gregory. Foot went out onto Case. Case onto Edwards. Edwards trying to get the line going down the far wing. West gets it moving onto Edwards. Edwards a long pass onto Lydon, and Lydon turns it inside. He turns it into Eccles' hands. And we finish up over the touchline. Joe Lydon gives Eccles a helping hand to his feet. The referee giving the scrum. The feed will go to Warrington when he gets them out on the 10-yard line. Bishop puts it in. It shoots from the side of the scrum. The referee lets it go. Seems to have given up at the scrum as Hampson waits for his man and takes him. Bishop. Gregory's taken out well by Potter. Bishop again. And this is all that Warrington seem to offer as Tamate moves forward and is easily taken by these strong Wigan defenders. Well organised, this Wigan defence. Bishop in his own 25, moving it across field. Duane can't get rid of the ball. Taken by Weston Case. There comes the kick. Joe Lydon having to go back for it, and it beats him. It's a good kick. And Bishop A bit of trouble there, a bit of cramp. Getting first aid from one of his own players. He's done a lot of work, been in the game all the time. Busy little bee. But Gregory comes over. Packs lock. Gregory puts it in, it shoots straight out the side. The referee lets it go, the ball's loose. Lydon dives on it. And Gregory dives on Lydon. Hanley inside. Onto West. Kiss. Edwards trying to get it across the line. Onto Goodway. And Goodway disappears under the Warrington forwards. Kiss moves it out. Edwards holding it. Short pass onto Bell. And Warrington putting up a very stout resistance as Hanley changes direction. Turns it back inside onto Gregory. Gregory lets the ball go, but I think it's gone forward. Yes, the referee's whistle has gone. Trying to keep it moving. Referee stops the clock. Humphreys coming back on as Sanderson comes off. Bishop feeds and he's penalised for not putting it in correctly. Joe Lydon makes no mistake with that. Not a lot of ground gain, but it's safely into touch. Wigan with 6 tackles to come. Running it out from the tap. Eccles stops the move as Edwards comes up. Gregory doing the run around back to Edwards. They do a change of direction, a complicated move as Hanley come breaking through. Gets out of one tackle, the knee went in there. And Hanley's not going to get up. And oh, he's picking him up. Man's hurt. That's no way to treat an injured player. Eccles went in, caught him with his knee. And while he's out on the floor, picked him up again, and Gill's incensed. Kiss calming them down. Referee talking to Eccles. Eccles took a swing first of all and that missed, but he made no mistake with his thigh came in. Keith Mills applying the holy water. And he gets up very painfully. Case disappearing on the mound of Warrington players. Now Wigan on to Edwards. Edwards turning it back inside to West. And a hard tackle puts him down. Damity comes in to take. Kiss charging forward from the play the ball. Grinding his way forward inexorably towards the Warrington try line. High hoisted kick and Wigan chase it and Wigan are under it. And it beautifully taken by Johnson under a lot of pressure. Took that ball extremely well. Peters now trying to bring it away. Gill and Kiss going to take him. And once again it's stuffed under his arm. Damity. Bishop, long pass, and they've lost a lot of ground as Wigan second row men, the pair of them coming hard. The two of them met him and bounced him down. Jackson now trying to clear his own 25. Still 6 points in it, 7 minutes to go. A long kick goes straight into the crowd, ball back. Warrington under a lot of pressure now in their own 25 as the minutes begin to tick away and Warrington not looking as if they're going to crack the Wigan defence, and Wigan still hanging on to the 6-point lead. Wigan not really looking as though they're going to get any more tries at the moment, but just hanging on. Pax collapses, the ball shoots out onto Bell. Well, that ball never saw the scrum at all. The referee let it go. It was Wigan's advantage as Gregory tries to get his team coming onto it. Case driving in aside, he drops the ball as he's getting up. The referee's let it go, I think. Oh, that's a fortunate one for Wigan there, as Case had lost the ball in the tackle. The referee didn't bother. Wigan still have possession. Hanley plays it back. Edwards onto West. West turning it back to Edwards. Edwards dummying, trying to dance back inside. Strong arms grab hold of him and bounce him down. Timothy, big strong lad. Wigan try the drop goal, and it's been charged down, gone to Warrington. Warrington have it in their own 25. Eccles waiting for the play of the ball. Lydon coming in. Gregory managed to get his pass in onto Cullen. Cullen out to Bishop now. They're coming hard, and once again the Wigan defence covers across well. Potter's over there to take his man. Took Rapati. Warrington struggling on their own 25, and I think Joe Lydon's hurt in the tackle. He went in low and hard. He probably got a boot in the head. Wigan holding Warrington, still in the 25. Bishop left-footed, covered onto Gill. Gill going into midfield. He gets out of one, tattle round his ankle, but they come across and he has to dive with the ball. 6 minutes to go as Gill gets up and plays it back. Hanley taking them on, turning and twisting. Eventually Peters puts him down. Now good. Wigan coming hard. Oh, and he's had his head taken off from behind. That's hurt a bit. David Stevens have a bit of a headache tomorrow, and the referee has penalised, given Wigan a penalty for it. Eccles not too happy with the decision. If Wigan can kick this penalty, this should seal, sign and deliver it. And David Stevenson was coming through, but Duane came in. Referee said it was too high, and Joe Lydon, who got hurt and perfectly clean, he went into the tackle, caught a boot. Doesn't seem to know what day it is. Legs like rubber as he comes off. So we'll have Richard Russell coming on, going out onto the left wing for the last 5 minutes of this game, and Wigan with a penalty kick to take. 6 points in front. 5 minutes to go. Andy Goodway has a word with Russell, telling him what they want from him for this last 5 minutes. Gill left-footed. Quite casually strolls up, and it's low, but it's over. That's Wigan, an 8-point lead, an almost unassailable lead. Warrington now going to have to score twice, which seems highly unlikely with only 4 or 5 minutes to go. Gill then increases Wigan's lead, and that's a very happy smile from Gill as he comes back to take up his position. And the pitch looks terrible in the centre, very badly cut up as Bishop takes a short one. West, safe and sure, turns his back to the opposition to cover the ball. Kiss, what we have we keep, drives into them, still Case, so strong Brian Case. Now it's Kiss, on to Gregory, Gregory to Edwards. Edwards a long intelligent pass. Wigan coming back into the centre. Warrington not still fighting, still not giving in. And Wigan are hurled to the ground. Stevenson to Kiss. Kiss turning and twisting, managed to get his pass in. Goodway out to West. West onto Bell. Bell going hard down the wing, bringing Russell inside, and Duane's hanging on to him. They force him down. Edwards kicks behind the defence, and it's a good kick. spot on that one. Picked his spot, found it. 10 yards from the try line. A good kick by Edwards. A good, intelligent footballer's kick that forces Warrington back to 10 yards from the line. And the sands of time running out now. Wigan 8 points in front as Bishop comes over, puts it in. Bishop trying to bring it away from the scrum, runs into Hanley. And he's hoisted down to the ground. And a penalty to Warrington. Wigan hanging on in the tackle. Referee wanting to get them away from the tackler, let him to get up. Bishop makes sure of it, finds touch. And Warrington still keeping it in the forwards, no confidence in the backs at all. Bishop doing a switch of direction onto Eccles. Eccles is well taken by Richard Russell. Wigan being careful to keep onside. Warrington once again in tight in the forwards. Thrash the way forward. Now they're moving the ball a little bit. That's one of the best handling moves we've had from Warrington. They're still trying to keep it going, and Goodway comes over quickly to stop the move. Now Warrington flinging the ball, and then it goes to Bishop. Bishop kicks through. A gift to Russell on his own 25. Going over to the touchline, but he manages to stay in play as Drummond takes him. Played back to Hampson. Hampson onto Potter. Potter taking them with him. Good strong run by Potter. Referee standing on top of them. See, there's no hanky-panky. Kiss. Gregory to Edwards. Edwards moving it along the line. Hanley coming back in. One-handed pass on to Bell. And Bell is taken out by good tackling. Goodway having a run from behind to play the ball, and his feet are taken from under him. Edwards. Gregory puts the kick in. A long rolling kick. It's going to go dead, I think. And it rolls over the dead ball line. So we're back to the 25 line. Coming up to injury time now as Warrington come up to the 25 line to restart with the tap. The referee says the ball's been lost in the tackle. Nicky Kiss none too happy with that. That looked like a bit of feeding, but Bishop a bit slow behind the scrum, trying to get it. Warrington move the ball across the line, and good sure tackling by Wigan. Acting half-back being caught by Edwards. Takes Cullen. Warrington moving across field, no ground being gained. Wigan still hungry for the tackling. Hunting as a pack. Gregory waiting behind to play the ball onto Bishop. Bishop a little kick which Wigan have, and it's flung back onto David Stevenson. David Stevenson going across the field onto Goodway. Goodway stands still, turns back inside, and he's nearly having his head taken on. It's knocked out of his hand. It's David Stevenson who gets it onto Hanley. Hanley trying to come down the middle, getting it on to Kiss. Kiss turning back inside, and he runs into the cover defence. Kiss saying, calm it down lads, we're winning 8-0, it's safe. As Gales come into the middle of the field and his legs are taken from under him. Potter. Now Potter just says, I'm sticking it up my jumper. Wigan playing out time now, we're in injury time. Potter hangs onto the ball for dear life. Out to Gregory. Gregory going back inside. There's a gap. He got his way through. Lovely run by Gregory, looking for support. Long pass out to Russell. Russell gets it out, and Wigan have lost. Comes back inside, but it's forward pass. And there goes the hooter. Full time of this Premiership final. Wigan won the championship, top of the league, and won the Premiership final. The hooter goes Wigan 8, Warrington nil, a hard-fought, dour contest. Nothing spectacular, nothing flash. Safe, steady, method football played by Wigan, and strong defences by both sides. Warrington also contributed a lot to this game. They tattled hard, they tattled fiercely. Not a lot of imagination in their attack. It was kept very much among the forwards, where Wigan defence held them very, very solidly. Very few mistakes made by the Wigan, particularly in defence. And that fantastic run by Joe Lydon was the deciding factor in this close, hard-fought contest. Edwards salutes the crowd. A tremendous crowd of Wiganers here today for this gala day in Rugby League. 2 finals have been played. Howes, the PRO for the Rugby League, telling Hanley exactly what he has to do for the presentation. Hanley having taken over the Wigan captaincy. Wigan with a lot of pots on the board now this season. This is the 4th one as the players line up behind Hanley. Crowd delighted, crowd running onto the field. They've supported their team so well this season. And Hanley gets ready to mount the staircase of success, going up to receive the cup. And Mr. Sykes, I think he's from Bass North, who'll be making the presentation. Very proud. Hanley had a great season, just failed to crack the try-scoring record of Johnny Rings, but he's had a good season. Oxley, the Rugby League secretary, having a word with him as he holds up the trophy, having won the league and won the playoff. A tremendous tribute to the players and to the backroom boys of Wigan, who put in so much. The masseurs, the skip men, great club spirit among them all. Credit to the directors who've dragged Wigan up from the doldrums. It doesn't seem 5 minutes since we were struggling in the 2nd division, and now with extremely good buys and good coaching, Wigan now holding aloft the trophies. Wayne has joined them, hurt, and stayed on the field a long time, did a good hard stint. Highly delighted Wigan players come back down from the rostrum. Disconsolate Warrington team never really looked as if they were going to beat Wigan, but they kept it close and they kept it tight and put up a terrific struggle really, and made Wigan fight very, very hard. This has been a very hard-earned trophy for them. Now they can have a well-earned rest in the close season as they come back down the staircase and onto the field to do the lap of honour. Joe Lydon, having received the Harry Sunderland trophy, he had a great game both in attack and defence. Probably his try was the clincher to get him the Harry Sunderland trophy. Now the Warrington team had a good season against Wigan really, but lost now to them in 2 finals. They intended coming out to give them a game, and they did. They kept it very close. Now receiving their medals. A highly delighted Wigan crowd singing their heads off in the background. And the referee, Allett of Southport, receives his trophy. Tankards for the referee and touch judges. And there a happy, jubilant Wigan protocol, the team having got trophies and caps and scarves from the spectators, looking very happy, singing their heads off. Graham Lowe and Jeff Hurst, Graham Lowe the coach, Jeff Hurst the coordinator with them, Keith Mills, And here they go, as usual, one with the lid on his head as they circle Old Trafford, applauding their own spectators who've backed them up so well. Hanley in good way hoists the cup. So the Wigan players at the end of this long, hard, highly successful season and take the well-deserved lap of honour, being greeted by their own spectators. And so this is your commentator, John McDermott, for the last time of this season, hoping you've enjoyed all these films which have been made and are coming to you from Micron Video Electric of Gidlow Lane, Wigan. Hoping that we'll see you again next season for another wonderful, successful time.
Joe, just give us a minute. What do you think about that game, man?
Hard game, obviously very hard, but delighted in the result.
Did you expect the game to be so hard against Warrington?
We did. They beat us twice in the league. We won in the John play we got against them, but it's always nice to win the finals.
And what do you think about the try? Run through it. What happened? Can you remember what happened?
I don't know. I hope Manchester United will watch him. Possibly I get signed up with a football in mind, but just a bit of opportunism. Kicked on, and eventually it popped up for me, and I ended up over the line. Delighted.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
What do you think about that game?
Tremendous. When I don't think it was, really, spectators game, but just made up. We nilled them, and if you can nil them, and we get a few points, there's no way we can lose, and it's tremendous. The support and everything.
A lot of Wigan supporters didn't expect to see you on the pitch today. We were very surprised when we saw you selected.
Yeah, it was it was touch and go all week, but I've worked up the hospital. And I must thank the hospital staff, Linda and all them, and they've been tremendous with me. And I'll be up there in the morning actually, so again, but no. I didn't want to miss it, because it's a final, and I've heard a few rumours that there's nothing up with my shoulder. I just didn't want to play against Warrington, but I think I've proved today that I'll play against them. Yeah.
And Graham, a tremendous win. Did you expect to get on the pitch today? Were you raring to go?
Well, I was wanting to go, all right, but all the hard work was done in the first 20 minutes, first half. When I got on there, it was just a matter of holding the ball and making sure that we come out with the right points advantage.
A lot of Wigan supporters didn't expect Warrington to put such a hard fight today. What's your opinion of that?
Well, I think Warrington has beaten us twice in the league and they haven't won anything. If you don't expect them to come out fighting, there's something wrong. They really wanted to win this one because, as I say, they've won nothing all season.
That's right. A lot of Wigan supporters are very, very pleased that Graham West is not now classed as an overseas player, which makes his stay at Central Park probably more positive for next season. You're obviously glad about that, and are you looking forward to a good season next season?
Well, that's right. I'm very glad. For the people that make it possible, I'm very thankful, and I hope I can go on and give it another couple of years at least.
Sure you can. All we can look forward to now is next season, Morris. Have you any predictions for next season? I know you don't like making too many predictions, but what do you think about the chances next season?
Well, the one certain prediction I will give you is that we will be trying just as hard, if not harder, than this year. It's only one little thing, perhaps. We've won everything this year except the Yorkshire Cup that we can't play for, and of course the Challenge Cup when we went out at Oldham. I think next year, even though Oldham won't be mentioned, the Challenge Cup won't be mentioned, we'll take it game by game. I think that little thought will be at the back of everyone's mind, so we'll be giving it our best shot to get everybody to the Twin Towers. Thanks, John, and thanks everybody else for turning up today. And those at home, see you next year.
Bell's up again. Little kick through by Gregory, and Lydon's up. Fly kicks at him. We're going to get a chase here for the line as Lydon field wide open. Drummond's chasing it with him. Lydon gets the kick in again. He's off his balance. He picks it up. It comes across, and his strength takes him over, and Wigan have scored. Wigan have got the first try. The length of the field by Joe Lydon. Little chip through by Gregory. Ball was loose, and Lydon so fast, so fleet of foot, hacked away at it. Cover came across.